Greetings, guys. What's going on? Unoptimized Fool here. What's going on? So, listen, today's today's Wednesday, and something happened on Tuesday. Okay, obviously, some sort of feather ruffling has occurred. Now, there was maintenance. Obviously, when the servers came back online, there was an issue, and that issue was mainly for Arcane Mages. Now, you've probably heard of this. If not, I'll fill you in. So we all have, everyone who has mana has passive mana refill out of combat, right? Now that's always a positive number because obviously it has to go up, right? Passively. Now somehow, obviously a number got flipped, a negative has been added, but Arcane Mages came back into the reset with negative passive mana regen, which meant instead of going up, it went down, right? Now, obviously that's a problem because then over time they're going to get to 100% to 0 and then they can't cast any spells. Now, obviously this was caught and fixed, and I believe it was fixed, within at least 2 hours of it going live, right? Now, it's a big deal, right? Obviously, that's a problem, right? Especially with all these, 12.0.5 issues. It's not a good time for this, but I've seen so many negative comments about Blizzard. Oh, how could Blizzard let this happen? Their QA team is just terrible. Blizzard's terrible. Look at this after 12.0.5. Oh, now this. It's a miracle that things like this don't occur more. Okay? Blizzard has so many things to account for. They have all these teams adding numbers, reducing numbers with nerfs and buffs, and they accidentally pass a negative. Now, this could have happened because maybe it didn't get seen by the QA team. Now, guys, I'm in this field of where I make games, and sometimes QA looks at a thing, it says, yep, this thing looks good, they approve it, and then it gets sent out, and then a designer just goes in and touches something, and then it still goes out. It happens. No matter how good your pipeline is, no matter how good your workflow is, there's going to be a random designer or rogue whatever just touching something. And maybe this was the case. Maybe QA caught it, but then a developer accidentally just hit a negative sign. It happens, right? Again, this should happen more. World of Warcraft is a massive game. The amount of QA that even goes into this is pretty crazy. Now, obviously, they tested this, right? When people were saying, oh, they didn't test Arcane Mage again, oh, it's a conspiracy, they obviously tested the Mage. There's no way in all of the world that they didn't test any of this stuff. Of course they did. Sometimes you just accidentally make a mistake. Blizzard is allowed to make mistakes. I'm not defending them. I'm just saying the negative feedback from this is horrendous. We're lucky this doesn't happen more. Okay, I've seen smaller games with more balancing and negative values than Blizzard, than World of Warcraft. Okay, it makes no sense to me. Okay, again, something can be approved by QA, aka the Arcane Mage changes, and then something gets hit. Maybe a QA even accidentally hit the negative sign on their keyboard and didn't notice, and then it got shipped out. Again, it's a miracle this doesn't happen more. Okay, the fact that this is the first negative value I've seen in World of Warcraft in the last 5 years is a miracle. Okay, so I understand that, if I post negative things on X and social media, I'll get views and I'll rage bait people, but it doesn't add to anything, okay? When you say, oh, Blizzard's doing it again, even if you don't mean it, you're part of the problem, okay? So I have to make videos like this scolding you like a school child, you know what I mean? Like a child from school, okay? Like a 3-year-old, right? Just stop doing it. Oh, Blizzard's making all these problems. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Look at this negative value. The QA team sucks. They fixed it within an hour. I don't understand. You're chronically online that you're going to be logging in at noon to play World of Warcraft. Get a job. Get employment. Go outside. Touch grass. Have fun. Go meet your family for once. It makes no sense to me. Anyway, Arcane Mages were broken today. A lot of Chronically Online people got upset about it. You'll be okay. Get a job. I'll see you guys in the next one.